So students, once again we are back and we will discuss today adjustment for revaluation of assets and liabilities. Adjustment for revaluation of assets and liabilities in case of retirement or death of a partner. We don't have death in case of our syllabus, but the treatment for adjustment for revaluation of assets and liabilities in both these cases are same. So what are the treatments? Let's go for the theoretical part. Once again I am going to tell you the theory part first, and next day I will do an illustrative problem. But now first let's discuss the theory. At the time of retirement or death of a partner, there may be some assets and liabilities which are not recorded in books at their current values. Also, there may be some unrecorded assets and liabilities which need to be recorded in the books. So this is the main issue. At the time of retirement or death, there may be some assets and liabilities, unrecorded assets and liabilities which needs to be recorded at their current values. So what we do? A revaluation account is prepared in order to ascertain net gain or loss on revaluation of assets and liabilities and bringing unrecorded items into books. So revaluation accounts will be opened to ascertain net gain or loss for revaluation of assets and liabilities. The revaluation profit or loss is transferred to the capital account of all partners, including retiring or deceased partners, in their old profit sharing ratio. We know this because in each and every case whatever profit or gain arises, it needs to be transferred to the partner's capital account. But here in this case, all partners including retiring or deceased partner. Now the more important part is journal. How to record this? The following journal entries are passed. For the increase in the value of assets, very simple, assets account debit to revaluation account. Assets should be recorded individually. Individually means all the assets whose values have increased, we will write it down one by one. Being increase in the value of assets on revaluation is our narration. Second, for a decrease in the value of assets, so revaluation account debit to assets account individually, of course, being decrease in the value of assets on revaluation. Now for increase in the value of liabilities, we know what? Revaluation account debit to liabilities account individually. For a decrease in the value amount of liabilities, so liabilities account debit individually to revaluation account, and our narration will be being decrease in the value of liabilities on revaluation. Number 5, for an unrecorded assets. For the unrecorded asset, the entry would be to record it in the book. So asset account debit to revaluation account, being unrecorded asset recorded in the books. For an unrecorded liability, so revaluation account debit to liability account, being unrecorded liability recorded in books. These are very easy journal entries. By this time you should be knowing this without even quite the slightest of the idea what we have got till date. You should be able to understand these journals. Next is number 7, for transferring profit on revaluation, is revaluation account debit to partners capital account individually, being profit on revaluation transferred to all partners capital account in old ratios. Old ratio, this is important, old ratio. For transferring loss on revaluation, this is partners capital account debit individually to revaluation account. Narration is being loss on revaluation transferred to partners capital account in old ratio. Now the partners may decide that the revalued figures of assets and liabilities will not appear in the books of the firm. By now you have understood that there sometimes may be an occasion where the partners may decide this and that. So you have to respect what they decide and do accordingly. So in such cases, the share of retiring or deceased partner from revaluation of assets and liabilities are adjusted in the remaining partners' capital accounts in their gaining ratio. The journal entries that will be passed are: in case of revaluation profit, remaining partners capital account debit individually to retiring partners capital account, being the share of retiring partners in revaluation profit adjusted in remaining partners capital in gaining ratio. And in case of revaluation loss, it will be remaining partners capital account debit to retiring partners capital, being the share of retiring partner revaluation profit adjusted in remaining partners capital in gaining ratio. So that's all for today. We will meet in our next class in the next day. Thank you.